Just to show you that the devil's tricks ain't new, go back to Genesis chapter 3. Genesis chapter 3. Let's see. Starting at verse 4, it says, the serpent said to the woman, you surely will not die, for God knows that in the day you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you. Then read verse 6. What's the fourth word of verse 6? When the woman saw that the tree was good for food. That's two of them right there. It was pleasing and it was satisfying. Right? She's looking at this. It's really tempting, isn't it? When something is forbidden, when we tell our kids don't do, that's all they can think about is doing that. Right? And she looked at it and probably she started thinking, man, that'd be really juicy. That would sure satisfy. I wonder what's so special about that one. That one must be really good. Like that one must satisfy me 10 times better because I'm not supposed to have it. She saw that it was good for food, that it was a delight to the eyes, and that the tree was lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life. Okay? What was the first sin in the Bible?
Lust of the
The first sin in the Bible was lust.
lust.
She lusted after it. The devil got her to lust after it before she actually took it. She committed sin in her heart before she committed the physical act. Now, I posted this video on TikTok. And he made a valid point. He made a valid point. Because he was like, that couldn't have been a sin because sin wasn't in the world until Adam sinned. And I'm like, well, yeah, but if you read Jesus' teaching in the New Testament, we sin he said that the motives of our heart, sin by the motives of our heart before we do it. Right? I mean, the original sin was Adam watching all this, not stepping in and saying, don't do this. He was sinning in his heart, knowing he was supposed to be leading his wife away from this, and knowing that he wasn't. So that brought the sin into the world. It was him failing to lead, as God had given him, instructions to do. So, all right, look at the story of David. 1 Samuel. Maybe it's 2 Samuel. I want to show you when he sinned with Bathsheba. Okay. I don't know where the passage is now. I should have wrote it down. But it said that he was up on he was looking out at the kingdom, and he saw a woman bathing. Right? He was distracted. He saw this woman bathing. Now, at this point in David's life, was he a virgin?
Heck no.
Did he know the pleasures of sexual intercourse? He did. We can assume he did. Something he'd never had before. It attracted his eyes. He began to imagine. Then he made the call. Hey, go get this woman. Bring her to me. Right? And then that wasn't enough. He had her husband killed so that he could have her for himself, the trophy wife. Right? Pride of life. The devil's tricks ain't new. Look forward to Matthew chapter 4. Then Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. And after he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he then became hungry. And the tempter came to him and said to him, "If you are the Son of God, bread." How was Jesus feeling at that moment? Hungry. What did those stones probably look like? Loaves of bread. I taught this recently, and some that would have been sin. I didn't say that. I said if I was hungry for 40 days fasted, and the tempter said, "Look at the," tell him to become bread. I looked on these stones and I could picture bread, and it probably made me hungry. But he didn't do it. He didn't act on it, right? Then, verse 5, it had him stand on the pinnacle and said, "If you are the Son of God, throw yourself down, for it is written, he will command his angels concerning you." Now he's like, "Are you God? Yourself God?" Right? And verse 8 again, the devil took him to the very high mountains and showed him all the kingdoms of the world. I will give you if you fall down and worship me. Like, look at this kingdom. Look at this riches. I will let you rule all of this if you bow down to me. Did that work? It didn't work this time. But do you think it worked other times? How many times had the devil taken people to this place and said, "All this I will give you"? Right? For thousands of years, the devil been tempted people with these. I mean, this is his trick. This is his strategy. It's this. And we fall for it. Why? Why? Because the very definition of our flesh, what he tempts us with. The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life. Like that's the way we define our sinful nature. Yeah. Right? And the New Testament says, and I think it's 1 Corinthians, it says that we are tempted when by our own evil desires they're in us. He knows they're in us. He knows all he's got to do is paint the right picture or say things the right way. And then we take it from there. So how do we get ourselves to this place where we're stuck in these strongholds? Right? All you got to do is come in and suggest, "Hey, that person did you wrong." You let them talk to you like that? Right? "Hey, that person, they don't have your best interest in mind. Hey, did you hear what they said about you? Man, they don't deserve your forgiveness. Your forgiveness is a valuable, precious gift, and you can't give it to just everybody. That person, right? He tempting you to say, don't give this feeling to God. Keep it. Like don't let your guard down and let this person in. They're just going to hurt you. They're just going to abuse you. Yeah. They're just going to take advantage of you." The first thing in the Bible, lust. You know what lust synonyms are? Pride. Greed and pride. Lust, greed, and pride. They're all rooted in the same thing. They're all rooted in this belief that who you are and what you have is not enough. So if lust, greed, and pride are rooted in this belief that what you have and who you are is not enough, then what's the opposite of that? Love is part of it. who you are, what you have, is not enough.
Content.
Say that louder.
Being content.
The opposite of that is being content. So the devil's trick, the devil's strategy, is to never let you get content. Had everything. There is not a more content situation than Adam and Eve had.
Oh my goodness.
They had it all. I mean, they were naked and unashamed.